How's it going? Monday morning and I'm not in the yard. I'm doing a bit of insulating today. As you can see, the insulation's at the back of me that I've done. Done this bathroom. Just getting this out the way. We're doing a bit of insulating and plasterboarding today at work. So because I've worked Saturday last week, it's now Monday and it just feels like I haven't had a weekend, to be honest, and I'm just straight back to work. But I'm not complaining because I'm getting paid, but it's just one of those things. So I'm gonna get this insulation done, insulating this room, but then after work I'm gonna be driving to the gym in my car. It's a Citroen C1. I'm gonna do a video on it. Yep, but yeah, I need to get some fuel for it, to be honest. But I'm just chatting my ass off now. I stumbled across a video on TikTok where there was like an Indian man in somewhere in Asia doing a bit of insulating with, he was literally with bare hands, not even a mask or anything, ripping the, no, he wasn't ripping it. He put it up and then he just cut it and just stuffed it in with his bare hands. Yeah, that was mental, but I'm not obviously from that country, so I'm gonna have to wear a mask, gloves. I'm not as hard as him. So I've got a piece of wood there to cut the insulation on, and I just look at the gaps in the wall with the plasterboard on the other side, and I just cut it and then just put it in. It's pretty easy, just takes some time. Someone's threw up all over this one. It looks like the manufacturer got it in his throat or something.
Just one of those days.
Insulating's now done. We're at the dump. Just went to the dump, had to get rid of our household rubbish. They weren't arseholes today. Usually the people at the dump are complete arseholes. Yeah, now we're gonna go to Webb's. We need to get some concrete blocks so we can put the, what's it called? Air source heat pump on top of it. So it's the level we want. Alright, my N words. We're collecting 8 concrete blocks now at Webb's. We didn't know how you do it, so we had to go inside to the office in there, and then they told us all we have to do is go up to someone that works here and get them to put 8 concrete blocks on the back. I need to distribute the weight evenly. Alright, what's stopping you from stealing these then? Yeah, so first time at Webb's, first time at a builder's merchants, yeah? And what I must say is you have to find people and they try and dodge and dive you, and you're there like walking around their yard trying to find someone. But I would also say that it's a little bit disorganised.
It is,
yeah, I don't know if that's just our first time, but no one sort of wanted to help and we had to just search their yard basically for concrete blocks. but I generally don't know what's stopping us from just stealing them. Yeah, there was a man that looks through our card to see what we've got. Because I was just wondering what would be stopping us from stealing them. But he obviously does that because people generally do steal them.
Just to get 8 concrete blocks was a nightmare. It took us a lifetime. It took us a flipping lifetime to get 8 concrete blocks. Do you know what I mean? 8, only 8? It took us a lifetime. Goodness me, how have I not grown a beard? How?
But what do you think we need to sort out?
I just think it's too slow getting anything.
Yeah, very, very slow. And even to print out the receipt, they had to print it out on a printer. It took them ages, but at least we got 8 concrete blocks now. To be honest, the time wasn't far off from actually making concrete blocks at the yard. Alright, it's a new day, Tuesday, about 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're doing some plasterboarding today because the lorry is still at the garage because garages are arseholes, and we are doing a bit of plasterboarding before we pick up the lorry in the morning. So this is the first board we put up, and then this is the insulation I did yesterday. So we've insulated it before we're doing the plasterboard, and now we're plasterboarding this room. We had the plumbers in yesterday, putting the radiators in. Got the radiators up now in all rooms. They're coming back today to finish putting them up and everything and doing all this stuff. Alright, so it's a new day. I'm in the yard. Today is Wednesday. I'm just doing the daily walk around checks. I'm just finishing it, and we've got a busy day because the lorry was in an inspection. We now have the lorry back and we have to play catch up because the days that we were on the house were not making us any revenue, so we have to play catch up today. I've now got my morale boost. I'm going to drink a bit of my morale boost. So what I do in the morning, I'm not trying to shock my body with caffeine, having coffee bang on in the morning. So as soon as I wake up, I have like a cup of tea or something, and then I just have my coffee mug. At the moment, what I've noticed working is sandwiches have really starting to annoy me. They're really starting to annoy me, sandwiches. Oh, goodness me. I don't know what else to eat though, because when you bring stuff like pasta, it's nice, really nice. I'm thinking about bringing a little bit more pasta to work in my meal prep containers, so I make it the night before or something. I might do that tonight actually, because sandwiches, goodness me, they're so dry all the time. I think I've done every single sandwich combination in that life even knows. And if you know any good sandwich combinations, yeah, if you're a sandwich OG like me, yeah, you need to put them down in the comments, because it's so dry. I hate sandwiches. Now I'm a Cornish pasty fanatic. I've got Cornish pasties today, but that still doesn't fill me up like sandwiches does. So I'm gonna make some tuna pasta tonight, bring that to work, and I'm just gonna have to go on the good old sandwiches. Alright, the job's about a few minutes away. This job's only 1 cube, and they're grasses as well, because with a volumetric lorry, the first bit of concrete usually comes out a little bit wet or a little bit drier, depending on what job we had, and they wouldn't. They were all right when we were at the job, but then they phoned up the office for more concrete, and they said that it was too wet, but they never said anything anyway. They never even told us it was too wet. But now we're going to this job, so we have to up our game.
That job went alright, it went alright.
Now to do some more man's work. We're at the other job. Good old English weather. It's snowing now. This job's only having 2.1 cubic meters. Different job. Al Reed just done that concrete job, and they were reasonably quick because the other builders we had today on the other jobs so far were really slow. They were actual builders as well, with about 4 blokes, and they were all pretty slow walking with the barrows. This one, there was an old man and I think it's his son, and they were both pretty quick. The son was running and the old man was just passing the barrows to his son, and it was good. Just finished our last job. Right, I'm with my mum. I'm going for a little driving lesson, but we're gonna make it worth it, and we're gonna go to the post office because I ordered something off Amazon for my car, and I didn't want it, so I'm returning it. But then we're gonna go to McDonald's or something.